7 powerful ways to let go of negative thoughts starting today. Have you ever noticed that the greatest prison in life is often invisible? It is not made of steel or concrete. It is built from thoughts repeated so often that they begin to feel like reality. Negative thinking is one of the most common mental habits, and according to research in cognitive psychology, our brains naturally pay more attention to threats than opportunities. This is known as the negativity bias, a survival mechanism that once protected our ancestors but can now quietly steal our peace. The first step to breaking free is realizing that a thought is not always a fact. Cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the most researched psychological approaches, teaches that emotions are strongly influenced by how we interpret events rather than the events themselves. When you learn to question your automatic assumptions instead of believing them immediately, you reclaim control over your emotional life. The benefit is greater emotional resilience, but the challenge is that changing lifelong thinking patterns requires patience and consistent practice. The second way is to train your attention through mindfulness. Studies published in respected medical journals have shown that mindfulness can reduce stress, anxiety, and repetitive negative thinking. Instead of fighting your thoughts, simply observe them as passing clouds. The reward is a calmer mind and improved emotional regulation. However, many people quit too early because they expect instant silence inside their heads. The goal is not to eliminate thoughts, but to stop becoming their prisoner. Another powerful strategy is changing your environment. Human emotions are contagious. Spending too much time around constant criticism, toxic conversations, or endless negative news can reinforce pessimistic thinking. By surrounding yourself with encouraging people and healthier information, your perspective naturally shifts. The advantage is a more optimistic mindset, although it may require creating uncomfortable boundaries with people who constantly drain your energy. Gratitude also rewires attention. Research in positive psychology suggests that regularly recognizing what is going well can improve overall well-being and reduce symptoms of depression in many individuals. Gratitude does not deny suffering. It simply prevents suffering from becoming the only story you tell yourself. The only downside is that gratitude feels unnatural during difficult seasons, which is exactly when it becomes most valuable. Your body also influences your thoughts more than most people realize. Regular exercise, quality sleep, and balanced nutrition support brain function and emotional stability. Scientific evidence consistently shows that physical activity helps reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. The benefit is both physical and mental strength, but maintaining healthy habits requires discipline long before visible results appear. Another overlooked method is limiting self-criticism. Many people speak to themselves in ways they would never speak to someone they love. Self-compassion, supported by psychological research, encourages treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a close friend. This builds confidence and resilience, although some mistakenly believe it means lowering personal standards. In reality, compassion strengthens growth because people improve more effectively through encouragement than through constant punishment. Finally, remember that seeking help is not weakness. If negative thoughts become overwhelming or persist for weeks, talking with a qualified mental health professional can provide practical tools and evidence-based treatment. Asking for support is one of the strongest decisions a person can make, not because successful people never struggle, but because truly successful people know they cannot win every battle alone.